So that's the boots on the ground challenge, started, it's just a line dance, cool line dance, whatever everybody's doing. And as usual and right on time, somebody on the internet has to complain about it, right? So let's hear what these people are saying. Like this shit has to stop.
Y'all not gonna like what I'm finna say, but I'm finna say it. I do not like how y'all got them little girls doing that boots on the ground challenge. Everything is not meant for little kids, man, especially little girls. I don't want my little girl popping her fan and popping her hips nowhere around.
Then don't let her do it. Then don't let her do it. If you don't like it for your daughter, that's fine. Respect it.
Around no grown men, because let's be real, that's where it's happening. Grown men, because let's be real, my little girl popping her fan and popping her hips nowhere around no grown men, because let's be real, that's where it's happening at. Sometimes we just gotta let kids be kids. Y'all be letting kids grow up way too fast. Then when somebody with logical sense speak on it, y'all try to attack them. No, stop hypersexualizing kids. Stop doing it. There are real life creeps out here. Y'all.
Wait. So aren't you the person that you're hypersexualizing kids? Aren't you the guy? Wait, I'm so confused. Hold on. So the parents that aren't sexualizing their kids, just letting their kids have fun, and then you're saying that we should be letting kids just have fun. The parents are actually just letting their kids have fun. And then there are people who are sexualizing little kids going, oh, don't nobody want to see that. Oh man, don't show me. That is you, sir. You are the hypersexualizer of kids in this case. Not the parents, not the people that like us, the fully grown adults that are just looking at little kid, like we could just see a little kid dancing. Just a little kid dancing. We don't think anything of it.
Kids, stop doing it. There are real life creeps out here. Y'all act like they're not.
You the creep. I'm sorry. I don't know if you know it. You may not even know it. You're the creep. When you talk about the real life, you're the creep. You're the creep right now. Just so you know.
Real life creeps out here. And then you got the enabling grown folks hyping it up, man. Look, I just can't do it. I'm not gonna sit around and act like it's an uneasy feeling when I see it. You and your little fan go sit down somewhere. That's what I'm gonna need you to do.
And this is what I'm talking about right here. So you have a few things happening. First of all, sir, if you cannot, I just want to say this to all the adults. If you cannot take a little kid dancing, I honestly don't care. I'm not even saying you have to necessarily allow it or not allow. Like, I don't know, right? Like, I don't know. But I'm just saying, if you cannot just observe a little girl or boy dancing and you not sexualize that, I don't even care if the dance is sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like if an adult was doing it, you would be like, it's sexual. Like, I don't even care. That's irrelevant. It's a kid. As soon as it's a kid, sex and children don't mix with me. So I could watch a little boy fucking do a dance like this where he gyrating his bottom half, and I could watch a little girl. I could see a little girl twerk, and I'm gonna laugh. Like, I don't give a fuck. Because it's not up to the kids to protect themselves. It is up to the adults to not harm the kids. And this is a very common theme with abusers. This is a very common theme with abusers, right? We talk about this all the time when it comes to men and women, right? That's why I wanted to do this video. I felt I strongly needed to do this video because it is the same dynamic. Okay, look. So you have the dominant group, right? In this case, it would be adults versus the oppressed group, which are children, who this guy doesn't see as people because he just said, take your fan and sit your ass down. Like, those are human beings. Like, I treat my kids like human beings. If it's not hurting them pretty much and they're not hurting somebody else, I pretty much let my kids do whatever the fuck they want to do. I ain't gonna even hold you. I pretty much let my kids do whatever they want to do as long as it doesn't hurt them. right now or in the future, and if it doesn't hurt anybody else, now or in the future, they can pretty much do what they want to do. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Relatively speaking, right? I don't this dude is adultifying these children. I think that's odd. No need to adultify children, they're children. But in this particular case, the adults are the dominant, the dominant class. They're they're the oppressor. The children are the oppressed, right? Him trying to say there are some creeps out there is the same thing as men telling women don't dress like that because there are creeps out here. Telling little girls in high school and in junior high school, don't dress like that because you drive the boys crazy. So we're going to we're going to put the onus on the children. We're going to put the onus on the women. We're not going to put the onus on the creeps. How are you guys getting up here? This video got like 200 and some thousand likes, probably 1 million views. I do not understand for the life of me how adults cannot understand this concept. It is not incumbent upon children for them to protect themselves from adults. It is always the responsibility of adults to protect children from first themselves and then from other adults. Period, point fucking blank. I cannot put it more simply than that. This type of stuff right here, sir, makes me want to check your hard drive. Like you guys are creeps. You're a weirdo. If you think about children in this way, if you can't, like, it's the same type of man that'd be like, I can't change my daughter's diaper. Like, that's weird because I'm a man and that's like, if you can't change a little girl's, I've changed my niece's diaper so many times. I changed my nephew's diaper so many times. I changed my son's diaper so many times. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I have no idea. Like that you are fucking weak. You are the problem. Not the kids and not the parents that are just letting their kids have fun because they aren't sexualizing their little children. You trying to blame somebody else for you having some odd feelings? You need to unpack that. Now, I like that man said, and all the enablers out here, ma'am, you are an enabler at this point, right? You co-signing, protecting problematic men, more than likely men, because we know that the vast majority of SA is committed by men. You protecting men in this case is crazy to me. This is disgusting.
Very unpopular opinion, but that boots on the ground trend is not meant for kids. My opinion, my platform. And I know there's going to be some grown people out there saying that we sexualize everything. First of all,
you do. First of all, you do. You are, and you do. You are. You're literally sexualizing these little kids right now.
We don't sexualize shit. I've never thought little kids dancing like a grown person was cute. I've never thought of little kids acting grown, gyrating their hips, dancing.
Acting grown. Very problematic statements. Acting grown, dancing like adults. She's a woman that'll call them, oh, it's your little fast ass, your little fast tail, da-da-da-da-da. She is the type of woman that would tell a child, a young girl or boy that got SA by an adult, they knew what they were doing. Well, they was out there dancing all fast, being all adult-like.
Like that. I never in my life thought that was cute, ever. When my kids were growing up, they danced like crackheads. And if you know, you know. I'm seeing a lot of these trends on my timeline involving these little bitty kids with their little behinds and their hips tooted out, popping that fan, popping their hip. And it's just not cute to me. I think it's too grown. I even saw a father.
I think it's very cute. I think it's very cute and wholesome. And every video I see, I like it. I think it's so cute. I love the parents doing it with them. I've seen at least 30 of them. They're always fun and funny.
I think it's too grown. I even saw a father get on here and say that. He agreed with what I'm saying as well. That
I even saw a father dancing with his daughter. So what?
That some of these trends are just too grown. That, I live in a society where there are some sick ass men on this planet that sexualize everything. They look.
And here you are as a grown ass woman sexualizing these little girls and boys that are doing this trend.
Look at any type of gesture as a way to make a move. If you,
and I'm very curious. Can a little kid give consent? Like, I'm so like, I don't think that they understand what they are saying. I just don't think they actually can grasp what they are saying. Essentially, man, what you are saying is that little girls and little boys, little children, can send off sexual signals to adult males. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know you're saying that, but I want to be the first one to tell you to shut the fuck up. That you can't say. That's crazy. That's disgusting. This takes us back to the whole, what was she wearing? What were they wearing when they got raped? Little kids, when they show you go look at that exhibit, they were diapers, onesies. It don't matter if the little girls are dancing provocatively, quote unquote, the way you guys are saying right now or not. Predators are going to be predators. That is not what I promise y'all, because you have to use the logic, right? If a child acting like an adult is attractive to predators, then that is essentially saying that predators like adults, which would mean that they wouldn't be predators. Why would a predator want a child to act like an adult? That doesn't make sense to me. It seems like predators who like little kids to be little kids. That's what I think they're actually attracted to, is them being little kids. So when they do something that, whatever the case, I don't know, whatever it, like, I don't think that that's the thing that attracts the predator. I think that it's just them existing, and it is the predator. It is the sickness that exists within the mind of the predator that leads to the assault or the attack or whatever the case may be, the abuse. But you trying to act like for 1 second that it's the fault of the kids tells me everything I need to know about you. Everything.
You know what I mean? When I was young like that, we got popped. 70s baby, 80s baby.
So you were abused.
Baby too. We got popped if we got caught doing a suggestive dance.
And how did that go? Were the little girls in your neighborhood not abused by men? Did you because I'm pretty sure that little girls in the 60s, 50s, 40s, 80s, 90s, 30s, 20s, when there was no booty popping, twerking, when there was none of that going on for nobody, little girls included. I won't say 90s, but in the 80s, 70s, 60s, whatever, the little girls were still being assaulted. This is the same dumbass argument that people be trying to make about the crack epidemic, the crack era in rap music. I'm like, the niggas that was selling crack, just so y'all know, the people that was selling crack was listening to the fucking Isleys. They was moving hella weight, rolling down the street, not bumping gin and juice, bumping the fucking Whispers. What are y'all talking about? This is crazy. This is crazy.
Whether it was a trend or not. Unapologetic. I feel how I feel. I said what I said.
Yeah. So that means that I have no room to be critiqued. And I'm uninterested in hearing you guys tell me that I am a whole fucking creep that needs to get off the internet with this type of rhetoric. Gotcha.